Damon here from DecoExchange. Y'all, we haven't made a deco mesh wreath in a while, so let's make one. So y'all, I like to just throw the roll on the floor. All right, so whenever you're using the 21-inch mesh, if you're not cutting it, it's only gonna fray on the two ends, right? So give that a nice fold over. Y'all, whenever I add the 21-inch mesh to the frame, I always start on the top. And the reason I do that, I'll show you. So on the edges of mesh, it doesn't matter what mesh it is, every mesh on the very edge has like a heat sealed line to keep it from fraying. That line is very scratchy. Like if you rub it on your hand, you're gonna feel that it scratches. So I always do the poofs on the top first, because if I do the poofs on the bottom first, the whole time I'm adding poofs to the top, guess what? This edge is scratching across my mesh. When it does that, we get little snags and you get fraying. So that's why when I do poofs, I do them on the top first. All right, we're gonna do somewhere between 8 and 10-inch poofs. So y'all, we're doing a little bit smaller than 10-inch poofs, because we're gonna come back in here with a 10-inch ruffle or curl. I haven't decided which one. And if we don't make the poofs slightly smaller, you're not gonna be able to see the ruffle. All right, last poof on the top. After I finish on the top, y'all, I get a tight grip on it, and I just go straight down to the next twist tie on the bottom row. Once you do these enough, you'll realize that you don't have to measure anymore. You can see that my bottom poofs are just barely bigger than my top poof, and they just sit perfectly on top of each other. Almost done. Y'all, I also just like to fluff it out as I go. All right. So I made it all the way back to where we started. Y'all, I'm just gonna cut this off. I don't do anything crazy like tuck it in, zip tie it in. Y'all, just cut it off. So on this particular frame, y'all, it's a 15-inch frame. It has 18 ties on it, so we need 18. Y'all, I think I want to do curls. It's gonna take longer, but I think that's what I want to do. So we're gonna cut these about 10 inches. We're gonna need 36. So for this, y'all, we're literally just going to curl them up. We're gonna take 2, put them in a cross formation, and add one of these crosses into every twist tie. That's it. Nothing crazy, nothing special. Whatever you do on these, don't put your curls too tight. Leave them kind of loose. If you make the curls too tight, It looks like a bad perm, y'all. All right, one more set around the top. There's our top round. All right, let's get these added and then we'll cut the rest. All right, and same thing, y'all. We're just adding those bases around the bottom. All right, so there's our base. We're gonna go with this home sign. First thing I'm gonna do is get that rope out of the way. Now, y'all, before you run out and start stapling your signs, make sure that your sign is thicker than your staple. Gonna get my 4 corners stapled. Now, y'all, these staples will pop out of a particle board pretty easy. I recommend taking a little bit of glue and putting it right over that staple to help hold it in place. All right, tighten each one up, let those dry. While we're waiting, let's make one of our bows. So let's go with about a 12-inch tail. Y'all, we're not gonna do anything too crazy on this bow. Let's go about 6.5 inches. Y'all, and then I went with the dark navy. All right, I'm gonna take 2 pipe cleaners and twist them together. All right, so y'all, just a little basic, simple bow. All right, so I think, y'all, I'm thinking I want to squish this a little bit, right? So I'm gonna take my frame and I'm just going to push in the sides a little bit to make it more oval than round, right? So now you can see that we have more of an oval than that perfectly round sign that we had a while ago. All right, so whenever I add it to the center or anywhere, I start with one corner on the pipe cleaner and attach it, go to the other side. All right, so y'all, I'm gonna add this bow right down here at the bottom, directly in the center. So we got our bow done. Y'all, we're gonna make one more, slightly similar, slightly smaller for the top. Y'all, we're gonna do 6-inch loops. All right, let's trim these. So this is what we have so far. I don't think the blue is gonna be too big of a problem because you're not gonna see a ton of the blue. It's kind of gonna be hidden in the background. Let's get our ribbon tail board and get some tails cut, y'all. So we're gonna need about 16 tails. All right, let's do 14-inch tails real quick. All right, so we're gonna take one of our 1.5-inch ribbons and one of our 2.5-inch. All right, so we got them in a nice little pinch, and we're just gonna add this all the way around. All right, so we went all the way around on the bottom. Now we're gonna do our ribbon tails around the top. So this is where we're at so far. You could absolutely stop here if you wanted to. I don't want to. Gonna take some of this, y'all. The website said it's eucalyptus, but it looks a lot like boxwood to me. So y'all, we're gonna take these and we're gonna place them randomly around. Okay, so we need something right here. Let's get this piece. All right, I think it's done, y'all. If you guys are not in the coaching group, go check out damonscreativecoaching.com. See what we offer. Check it out. Until next time, bye, y'all.